Jai Hind, I'm Vedanand Singh and you are most welcome on my YouTube channel. Today in this video, I'm going to discuss about the society, laws and ethics for class 11 computer science. See what I'm going to discuss. First syllabus is as per the NCERT syllabus here. Syllabus will discuss. First is digital footprints will discuss. Again and next is digital society and netizens and digital protection, that's data protection, cyber crime, cyber safety, malware, e-waste management, and Information Technology Act 2000 will discuss, and the technology and society. We'll discuss all these points one by one. First is digital footprints. See what is digital footprints? Digital footprints means collection of data or record generated after any activities. Means what is the digital footprint? It is collection of data or record that is generally generated after doing any activities. Second point is done by an individual on internet, means it is done on by individual on internet. Nowadays digital footprints plays an important roles in the making individual reputation, means digital footprints making a good representation or the reputation for the individual reputation. The next fourth point is everyone who is connected to the net has a digital footprints. Those who are connecting using net, they have already the digital footprints are there because they are collection of data and records are generated with activity. So already they have the digital footprint. Now digital footprints are permanent. It is a permanent. Now the digital footprints are also called digital tattoos. Means it is also known as digital tattoos, also known as digital footprint. Now the next is type of digital footprints. See, there are two types. One is active digital prints and next is passive digital footprints. In the active footprints, what it is a collection of data or record generated after any activity done intentionally by the individual on internet. For example, sharing any information on social media site. Second is filling online forms. Fourth is logging to any type of account such as email, shopping, ad, etc. And next is sending and receiving mails and accepting cookies non-only. Means if you are in the active digital footprint, that all these points include. Means whenever you are using any social media or either you are filling any online forms, along with this if you are sending mail or receiving mails or doing some e-commerce, you are using e-commerce website, all this comes under the digital footprint. Now the next is in passive digital footprint. What it is? Data or records are generated from individual without their knowledge. Means without their knowledge, it is automatically generated. See what it is? Example, turning on geo technology. Sorry, geolocation. When we are using any Google or anything, it asks the system wants to take your location. Then generally what we do? We say allow. So it means they are taking geolocation, geometrical location they are getting. Along with this, cookie install automatically without the consent of user. Cookies simply save the password, etc. Means whenever you log in a system or you log in a Google Mail. So what they ask that do you want to save the password? If you say yes, your password is already saved. Without, because most of the users they don't know that where does the password is being saved in the Gmail. Actually, their cookies are there. It saves the password or all this thing. And a like or dislike any activity on social sites, whenever we are like or any dislike button there, so it gives the digital footprint, that is passive digital footprint. Now the digital society and netizen. See, first it is society and netizen. Netizen means society you are already getting, and in netizen means the person who is using net. Means if you are using net at the time, that is the netizen are there. So net adequates means what? Responsible, safe, positive, legal and ethical use of internet. See what it is? Adequate simply means that when the behavior means you should save the safe site, along with this positive and legal and ethical use. We should make the ethical use of internet, means digital technology. We should use ethical purpose, that is net adequates. Now the second, what we should do and what not to do. See, I've taken the differences. What we should do? Respect other privacy, means we should respect the privacy of other users over the internet. Next is respect other diversities. We should respect the diversities of other also, and avoid cyberbullying. We should not do the cyberbullying. We should avoid it. Careful while sharing information. When we are sharing information on social media or anything, we should be careful about that. Next is update credential regularly. We should update the system or the password on the regular basis or particular period of time. Aware with the digital footprint. We should have the aware of the digital footprints. Now the words we should not do. Do not violate the copyright law. Means we should not do the copyright laws are there. We'll discuss here what is the copyright patent. We'll discuss here all this topic. See, in simple we should not the copy of anything from other creators. Now the respond to internet trollers. We should not respond those who are trolling on our internet. We should not respond to them. Spamming. We should be aware of them. Next is share personal and sensitive information to others. We should be share or take care of this. Practice unethical site. We should not use unethical site, means the site which is restricted by government, or we should not go through that on a particular link. We should not click over there. Now there is use of sarcasm. Now the next is digital communication adequates. Means what is digital communication adequates? See what it is. Adequates means simple. You should learn behavior over the name. Don't respond to the junk mail or spam of any unnecessarily mail. If you are getting unnecessarily mail, you should not respond to them, and either you should not click over them. If you click over them, they can get your particular location, either they can get your info system information. So we should not this digitally. Avoid including the large attachment. We should not give the large attachment when we send the file to someone. We make a large attachment. Means large attachment we give the longer file about the mail. We should not do that one. This is not good. Now the do not use abusive language while communication. Over the communication side, we should not use the abusive language. We should not use unparliamentary language. Is there? Now the next is avoid using sarcasm. We should not use the sarcasm. Now the next fifth number is be careful and responsible with making the comment. Always whenever you make comment on social media, be careful about that, because social media handles also is there. There are some property rules are there. Particular rules is there, so we should be careful about that. Social media adequate means how should we use the social media. Adequate means simply behavior. See what happens. Do not use abusive language during the communication. I have already discussed you here. Next is beware of fake information. We should always be aware of fake information. We should not give the correct information, wrong information to someone, or we should not try to get the information of the others. These are the basic adequates over the social media. Now the next is be careful and responsible while making any comments. Whenever you comment on somebody's pictures or anywhere on particular links, we should be careful and do not connect with unknown. We should not try to be unknown person, connect with unknown person, and you should not share the information. And next is keep account secure with strong password. Update regularly. Means our password should be secure. Means we always ask to alphanumerical, or you should keep some password that is, and we should update it after a certain period of time. Now next is do not meet online, no matter how genuine someone is appearing online. See generally what happens, there are some people or your friends would be there, they try to, unknown people would be there, they try to be innocent and they would be that genuine person, but don't if you don't knowing them, you should not try to meet on online. So the next is data protection. Means data protection, already I have discussed that. Data protection means data is only the raw material, and protection means simply protecting the data. First is security and control on the data stored digitally to avoid any inconvenience, harm, loss, embarrassment or unfairness to an individuals. These are the first point. Second is each country has its own data protection law to ensure it rights protection of data from any changes or breaches. Is simply all the country has their own data protection laws are there. We will also discuss in the chapter data protection law are there. We discuss here. Now the next is protection measures of data. Means what are the data protection measures? First is strong data encryption. Means our data is encrypted very strongly. Now the next is do not share sensitive and personal information. We should not share the sensitive along with the personal information about the anyone else. Now check your data status regularly. We should check the data status regularly and share information on social media carefully and responsible to avoid the oversharing. We should not share the much more information over the social media. Now the next is ensure proper security measures for your system, where our system should be well secure. Means where antivirus should be there. I'll discuss it here in the same chapter. This is easy chapter. Avoid opening unknown and unethical mails. I've already discussed we should not open the unethical along with the unknown mails on a system. Avoid unexpected verification calls. We should avoid if you are getting any unknown call from the international level. We should avoid it. Neither take the data backup regularly. We should take the data backup regularly. Along with this, take the digital breaks occasionally. Means you should take the digital break occasionally. Means you should sometimes you should be away from the digital using. Now the intellectual property right, IPR. So what it is? Intellectual property refers to the product developed by a person or organization by his own intelligence and ideas such or any library works, invention, work, art, research or software information, etc. See what it is? Intellectual property refers to that the creativity of some person or one person, and they create such as library works, inventions, article. All these are come under the intellectual property. Up there, see there are some intellectual property laws are also there. Intellectual property rights stipulate that the creator has its full right over the intellectual property, can protect it. Means if you are creating anything or doing any researches, you have complete right to protect it, or you maybe rule the copyright laws are there, you can apply over there so that you can no one can copy your creativity. Now the same is IPR, intellectual property, also enable the creator or copywriter owner to earn recognition from the financial by using their creation or invention. If you do any creative work or invention of something, if you have the copyright owner, if you are the copyright owner, so what you have to do, you have the right to earn benefit. You would get the financial benefit from there, you would earn money from there if someone want to use your ideas. Now the intellectual property is legally protected through, see the what if you have the you have created something, if you have researched something, if you have invented something, there are some laws are there, the product intellectual property, so that you can save yourself. First is copyrights, second is patents, third is trademarks. See what is trademarks and patent? See online calculator, I have taken an example in online. What it is, this is called the what it is a patent, means functional expression of idea software concept. It is a software concept that you have the patent of that one. If you are writing some codes for my expression idea, means you are writing that idea, it is a copyright. Whenever you have seen that trademark or you would write, if you see that anything on the product you purchase it, you find there art is written over the mark of that company. It means that that is already reserved and that is trademark of that company. That means it is generally for the logo purpose. Okay, suppose if you are using the Dell laptop, anything, there would be the separate log written here over here, that is trademarks. So we'll read all this one by one. First is copyright. It protects from the expression of idea. What does it copyright? It protects form of expression of idea. It protects our idea. Next, it protects any individual, original library, artistic, dramas, musical, creativity works. If you have done, suppose you have done a song, you have created any song. If you have done any music, artist, you have drawn it. If you if you take the copyright of that one, then you would have the complete right over there. No one can use over the net or anything. That is a copyright. Next, your copyright lasts for 60 years. If you have the copyright of any product, you would have the last for 60 years. Means till 60 years you would be the owner of that ideas or musical instrument. Next is it is automatically granted for the creator or author. Means if you are the author or creator of something, you would automatically get it. Suppose if I am making this video or I am uploading here, see if someone would try to copy it, I have the copyright of this video. Nobody can take this same video, can upload on the same site. That is mean that it is a copyright. Next is patent. Patent means what? It protects functional expression of the data. Simply it is also related to your personal expression of data. It protects invention. Means if you have invented technology and you have taken the patent of that invention, nobody can copy this idea. This is a patent. Now it applied to the industries, machine, processors and manufacturers, etc. Means where it is applied, it applies over the machines, process, manufacturers, about the company. It is patent taken of the any goods, and it is registered right, which means one need to legally register and get patent from the government agency. See, actually who did give the patent? Patent is given by the government agency. Okay, if you do any research, if you write, suppose you are do any project and that is project related to the academic for class 11. So if I want to take patent of that book or the complete book, we have to take the rights from the government agency. government agency give the patent to that one. Next is trademark. This is for business purpose. See what happened. Trademarks is a word, symbol, design, label or phrase that is identify a specific product and distinguish from the similar product. Simply what happens if someone the logos are there. Suppose if you take the logo of Apple iPhone, if you take the logo of Apple, there is a Apple logo is there. You cannot use that iPhone logo to the on you. If you have on company, you cannot that use that logo on your own company because it is already trademark. That is already trademark with the Apple company. Like that, there are so many companies out there. They have the on design or logo. You cannot use that logo. Next, should be unique, and it will be the unique for all the companies. Next is our property rights violation. If you violate, what it would happen? It may happen the following ways. It will be the plagiarism, means it would be the plagiarism means you can copyright infringement means your account would be the copyright infringement. Your trademark infringement would be there. But the next is what is plagiarism. Plagiarism is simple. It means that I will discuss one by one. It is a copywriting something. If you are copying some ideas or anything, that is plagiarism. Now the next is copying or stealing the intellectual property without giving credit to its creators or owners. It would be the plagiarism. See, suppose if I want to upload the video of any particular news channel over my internet, over my YouTube channel, it would be the stealing of the intellectual property. So automatically it will give the copyright. The copyrighted of the video is this, so you cannot upload it here. If you would upload here, it's not problem. It is not problem, but it may have the right of that owner to terminate it from your YouTube video. So now next it is, I'm not only about the YouTube videos, there are so many, it used everywhere. So next is presenting someone else's idea or work as his on ideas or work. Suppose you have taken idea from other places or other creators and you are trying to showing that this is my idea, so it is known as plagiarism. You cannot show it over digital, you cannot show it. Using someone else's work without giving credit to him or her means, suppose if I am making this video, I have taken this I have not written this video over myself, I have taken from the book, I have taken over the net, my source of information is from net or book, so I must have give the credit to that owner or the book. So that's I've taken an example. Now the providing incorrect source of information. See, we should not give the, if suppose I have taken over the net, I should not give the information I have got from this one. I got to know from where you have taken the information. You should give the credit for that. See, using someone else's work wrongly intended originally someone else means at present time if you are showing your work wrongly and intended originally somewhere, it means you are trying to show the original data as a fake data. That is not good. Is modifying someone else's work without attributing the creators means you are modifying their work and you are showing that this is my work. This is come under the plagiarism. So I think you would write all these topics in the plagiarism. Now the next is how to avoid plagiarism means how you are going to avoid. So first, this is very simple. What do you do? Give the credit to the creator or owner intellectual property being used. Means if you are using the property, if suppose I am using the book of Preeti Arora, book of the class, we have to give the credit to the book. Means I have taken this book from the Preeti Arora, either I have taken the syllabus from NCRT. That means syllabus we are discussing. So we should give proper name. If we are making the video, we should take name of that one. Means this is the credit for the original creators. So the present course of other as it means if you are presenting any course or any says, you should note that this is my course. This is a course of, suppose we are saying that course of Vivekanand. So we should say that is the Vivekanand says that like this. We have to give the credit to that particular original creator. Paraphrase course, we should not use the paraphrase course. They create on intellectual property and you should create on intellectual property. You should try to create your own properties. Properties here means simply your ideas or anything is. Now copyright infringement, as I have told you, there are here I have discussed you what are there. Copyright infringement we are okay. So we were discussing here in the syllabus. So let's come here to the point. copyright infringement. See, unauthorized use of copywriting protect property without the permission of copyright holder. For example, see, if we are not authorized to use the data and we are using it without the permission of original copyright holders, that is the copyright infringement would be there. See what it would be there, using copyright image of your documents. Suppose if you are using the document, so it would be in your copyright infringement. Suppose using the someone song on your background on your work. If suppose I am making this video and you can see the some child is playing there. If this is not suppose some in background some music is going to play, so it would be background music. Actually the background music you cannot take the someone creative, that is a copyright give them. Download movies from unauthorized sources means if you source download the movies from unauthorized source, that is the only it would give the copyright infringement are there. Record TV program and distribute with the others. Generally what we do, we record the TV program with our mobile and we upload on net or we share with someone, that is it would give the copyright infringement. Next is that trademark infringement is also like same. Unauthorized use of trademark of any product or the services, that is also there. Means we cannot use that product of any companies for the your or you should try something, or this is unauthorized use of trademarks are there. Now the licensing. What is licensing? Legal contract or agreement between the users and creator permit to use the original creator with its limitation. Generally what a licensing means, it is an agreement between the two. One is user and second is creators, and the creators give some permission to the user to use that one. License provides rules and guidelines for others to use existing work. Means if you are taking the license of something, you have some guidelines, you have to follow some guidelines of that original owner. Now the next third point is user can get license from copyrighted material by paying some price. If you want to use the same information, if suppose I want to use the song of other in the background, so what we have to take the permission from the original creators, and for that we have to pay the price for that. Okay, we have to pay some price, then we are authorized to use that one. See, software licensing. Same is in software company also it happened. Legal contract between the users and software developer permitting to use the distribute the software. Generally what happens, if your software is, if you develop any software, nobody can use that software without the permission for you. If you give the permission to the users, then they can use it very well. It would be software licensing. Next it is legal. It's legal text document define the rules outlines what it is responsible of the parties to use software without imposing restriction. Second is end user rights such as installation, warranties, etc. If you are using, suppose I am using the antivirus, generally what happens, we have the warranty period is there. After some year, 1 year or 2 years, for whatever antivirus you will take that one permission. After that you have to renew that one. For renew you have to give price for that, you would get the particular code out for that. And the protection of development of intellectual property means you would get the protection over the intellectual property, whatever digitally it is. It ensures the data code availability to users or not, means it gives the security of the data whether it is available or not. Now the next is open source software. See, open source means you can platform or you can use on any platform. Here platform means any operating system, whether you can use in Windows, either you can Mac, anywhere you can use it, that is the open source software. See, what is the common features of the open source software? The features is provide authority to use, distribute and code modification. Means all those open software. Suppose you have taken the software using, suppose you are using the any software, suppose I am using that OBS software. What you are authorized to use it and you can share with others, and if you wish you can modify it. Okay, now next is provide source code that can be rebuilt new version of the software. Means they would also provide you the source code and you can change, you can make changes and you can use it for your own purpose. That is the common features of the open sources. In open sources mainly, generally you are free to use. Okay, but there is some limitations are also there. Now they encourage developers to improve the design performance of the software so the whole community will benefit. Means you can design over the, you can edit that code and you can be beneficial to the community. Next is public licensing, GNPP and GPL and CC also refer to the open source licensing, allow user to create and contribute to exist product and without seeking the permission from the anyone. See that GPL is for global purpose, means over the countries of the world, and CC means it is used for the country. These are the license for country, and GPL is for global level. So, let's see GNU public licenses. What it is? It's a free software license which provides end users the freedom to run, study, share, modify software and being getting regular updates. Means it is used to software. It gives freedom the user. It gives the freedom to user to run that software, study and share and modify it. You can modify it also. That is the GPL. Now the next is agency who distributes GPL license may or may not charge a fee or copies. It does not charge any fee. This is up to the original creator. It may not license you. It now may cost for you. You are free to use that one. Now it forces to provide some source code with the software being licensed. If somewhere it would give you some source code. Source code means simply it will get the basic codes. Means what the codes will here. You can use that code for being licensed. Now the Creative Commons. What are the Creative Commons? Creative Commons is a non-profit organization, provides public CC license for free of charge. Generally, what happened? NGO, non-profit organization, and it provides the public copyright license for free of charge. It gives the free of charge. Now the next is CC license governed by the copyright law. It is already governed by the copyright law. There are some copyright laws are there. We have to follow that rule, and the CC follow the same rule, and the law is created by the government. Now the CC is used for all kind of creative works like website, music, film, in literature, etc. CC enable the free to distribution of otherwise copyrighted work. Generally, what happens? It is creative works like the website. If you design any website, music, film, literature, if you are doing all these things, means you are getting the free CC of that one. There are 6 different type of common creative license. This one is CC by SA, and the CC by NC, CC by ND, CC by NC SA, CC by NC ND. These are the full form are there. We discussed here. This is not good, and it only today happens. You have to remember it. This is the most popular one. Is CC by is the most open license. This is CC by is here. This is a man of now the cyber crime. Come to the cyber crime. What is cyber crime? You already, this is a common topic at a day. Any criminal offences involve the use of computer, internet, communication system or digital technology in any way. See, in cyber crime generally what happens? It involves the uses of computer along with the internet, along with the communication systems and all the digital technology used here to do some offences over the particular person or the communities. That is the cyber crime. Is there cyber crime can be categorized in the 2 ways. See, it is categorized in the 2 ways. What it is? One is cyber target the computer or technology. For example, hacking, phishing, virus, etc. See, generally what it is a technology. When cyber crime done on over the technology, means first crime is target over the computer or technology. That is hacking, phishing or virus, DOS. We discuss all this in detail. Next is crime that uses computer technology. For example, identifying the theft, cyber is bullying, illegal downloading, spamming, etc. Means all these are means cyber crime has been categorized over the 2 ways. First is it is the you target the computer technology. Next it is the users get targeted from there. So now the type of cyber crimes. How many types of cyber crimes are here? You can see here. One is phishing. We'll discuss all one by one. Hacking, phishing, identity theft, cyber bullying, cyber stacking, illegal downloading, DOS attack, online scam, plagiarism, and what is spamming. First is hacking. We'll discuss first is hacking. What is hacking? Gaining unauthorized and illegal access of any computer information system with the intention of stealing or damaging that information. That is means if you are getting the information and your mind intends to do the damage that particular system. That is the hacking. Now the hacking with positive intent is called ethical hacking. If you do the positively, if you hack, that means that is ethical hacking. And if you do it negative hacking, that is known as illegal. That is illegal hacking. Ethical hacker is also known as white hat hackers. If you are doing ethically, that is known as white hat hackers. Generally, one question comes here: which type of hacking is known as white hat hacker? So the answer would be that ethical hacking. See, okay, now negative hacker, black hat hacker, it is known as hackers practice hacking with negative intention. Means if you have not ethical, means if you have the negative mind, you are hacking someone, and that is called. This is also known as black hack. Always remember the positive. If you are taking positive, if you are hacking positively, that is ethical hacking. If you are taking negatively, that is non-ethical, and it is also known as black hat hackers. This is a black hat hackers. Now it is the prevention of hackers. How can you do preventing from the hackers? How can you set first of all, what you can install antivirus system, antivirus in your system. You should install system, any kind of software you can system, either Semantic, Norton, Windows 11, all these are there. You can install anyone. It would help you from the hacking. Now the update system regularly. If you are getting the update of your system, you should not only the system, you were over your mobile also, because some security features added in all the updates. Now the secure Wi-Fi is used over. You should use a secure wireless fidelity Wi-Fi. You should use not public Wi-Fi. You should not use. Now they keep strong password for account and change frequently. You should use the password strong password. Means strong password, simply remember alphanumerical. Means alphanumerical means you should take the alpha letters and numbers also along with the special characters. Now that you avoid the clicking and opening the unknown and suspicious mail. You get a suspicious mail or offer mail to click here to get these benefits. You should be aware of it and you should not click over there. Now the next is must use authorized software or application. You should use only those software with authorized, not unauthorized software, because unauthorized software gets your information and they can do some negative with you. So we should always learn it and we should use the authorized application. Next is do safe browsing. We should always do the safe browsing. Safe browsing means when we do the browsing of something, we should do it safely. Means I can show you in an example with practical, but it would make the longer video. I don't want to make the long video because I'm giving you the some short notes only. So please focus on notes, not on the videos. Now next is phishing. This is a type of hacking. So you can see what is phishing. Illegal process of obtaining sensitive information of user by impersonating an legitimate entity is called phishing. Simply, your main focus in phishing is to get the sensitive information. Sensitive information means you are getting the, like the bank password or bank phone, bank number, account number, PIN code. If you are asking, that is a phishing. Phishing is carried out using email, text message, phone over the call. Commonly involve the illegal activity. See, simply it is done with the common call message you will get over the net. It is done with the help of messaging, text message and emails. Now the phishing is practiced to get user credential. Why it is done? To get user credential along with the social ID, bank details. I've already showed you. All these are common under the phishing. If you are giving the bank details to someone, unknown person, that is bank details you should not give. And next is credit, debit card details. If you are sharing with someone, that is the phishing. Now the personal information you should not share. Now the next is preventing phishing. So how can you prevent from the phishing? See, I have taken here first phishing I have discussed. After that, what is the prevention rules? What are the how can you prevent from this phishing? See, first is ignore non and suspicious mail. You should ignore the all unknown mails or suspicious mail. If you are getting, you should avoid it. Then do not open unwanted and unknown attachment. Never open an unwanted attachment here. Do not click on suspicious link. Never click on any suspicious link. Along use anti-phishing toolbar. Then anti-phishing toolbar you should use. That is already available in the system. Now check email timely. You should check the email timely. Next type is phishing type is that is identity theft. Stealing personal information such as bank detail, voter ID, email ID, passport, PAN detail, etc. Personal illegal by the crime and the misuse in various illegal and crime activities. Generally, what identity theft means, they want to get you the information like the sensitive information like the bank details, video, voter ID card, passport, PAN, etc. If you are getting such information, this is not as the sensitive personal information, and they can use it for the illegal purpose. Either they can use it for criminal activities also. You should be aware of that. Identity thefts are following. Means how it is done. First is financial identity theft. Means financially they can theft you. Along with the medical identity theft, medical details they can go. Criminal identity also they can use this one. All this can be done with the help of identity theft. Now prevention of cyber crime. How we can get prevention? Same it is install the antivirus in the system software along with the update system regularly along with the use secure Wi-Fi. These are the common if you want to be avoid all this type of thing. Now, a strong password you should use along it change frequently. Because avoid clicking on opening unknown auspicious mail. These are the common. Must use authorized software and application. You should always be use the authorized software and authorized application. Now, do not browsing, do safe browsing. Sorry, you should do the safe browsing. Generally, what happens when you do the online payment, you always do what in public places or you go cafe and you do the payment. That is illegal. That is illegal. So what? So what you have to do? You have to do the you should not do that one. Do not click on suspicious link. Never click on any suspicious link. Anti-phishing software. So you told what you should do. Do not share your personal information with anyone. Never try to show your personal information to anyone, unknown person. Do not browse untrusted website. Never trust on website. Along with the ignore cookies of unknown site. Whenever you open some sites, they ask you sometimes. The site wants to use your cookies. At that time, what you have to do? You should ignore that. You never allow them to use. So, do online transaction with secure and authentical website. Please never try to do the online transaction with unauthentical website. If you see the log, what is there? I'll show in the next video what it is there, because I'm getting time to make it. So, you always do the online transaction with authentical sites only. And Indian IT Act 2000. See, this is a very important. In India, cyber law is implemented through the Information Technology Act 2000. It is also known as IT Act 2000. Generally, what happens? It is related to IT Act is related to the cyber crime and e-commerce that is provide legal infrastructure. For example, e-commerce in India, it comes into force in October 27, 2009 onward. Generally, what happens? The Indian IT Act is related to e-commerce and the legal infrastructure. For example, if you are using that e-commerce website, and it comes in the force on 27 October 2009 onward. And right now, it is working for that one. IT Act it is there. Now, the next is following are the some amendment of IT Acts included. There are some amendment has been done here. First is digital signature. Second, electronic governance. Third is offenses and penalties. These are added here. Now the e-waste, generally e-waste is there. What is e-waste? Simply I am explaining you. E-waste is all type of electronic waste that includes all the electricals and electronic gadgets and components that are no longer of use. Means if you are not using any use, that is the e-waste. Suppose I am giving a short example. If you were using the mobile for 1 year ago, 2 years ago, there were some you were using the another types of pins were for charging, and the government used European countries make a rule that you should make a C type charger. So what happened? There is C type of charger, so anyone can use in your family. But if you before that different company have the different charger, different size of charger there. Means for that purpose you have to purchase for in one single family you should have 4 or 5 chargers would be there. So at present time with the help of one charger you can charge any mobile. That is the e-waste. Means generally we are generally using the we are doing the same thing. Means we are charging the mobile, and what we are doing, we using the only single charger. Means there is a wastage of electronic gadgets. Okay. Now the next, I have taken only the example of one thing. There are so many examples. Globally, e-wastage contribute no more 5% of the municipal solid wastage. Generally, what in global purpose, if you see, 5% of the total wastage are the e-wastage are there. See, e-waste means simply related to mobile components are there, laptop components are there, computer components are there. All these are components that comes in the e-wastage. Now the electronic waste generally contains deals like the cadmium and beryllium and mercury. All this comes in the electronic waste generally contain this one. Now the e-hazard means what are the e-hazard is there? Our environment, it happens, it creates the problem to our environment. Next is acidification of soil. Our soil is acidified and it does not give the proper output. Now the air pollutions are there, also part of e-hazard. Groundwater pollution and landfills such with lead the heavy metals. Along with that, our health issues are there, lung cancers are there, asthma are there, damage of heart attacks and kidneys, and break central nervous system and DNA damage. All this come under the e-hazard. Now see what it is. E-waste management. See what is waste management. How can we manage this one? First it was what is e-waste and now what management. The most popular way to manage the e-waste is RRR, triple R. That is means R means reduce. Here in reduce, reuse and recycle. See in reuse, try to reduce the consumption of electronics and electrical gadgets such as possible. Purchase only when we needed. Means if you have need of one mobile, never forget 2 or 3 mobiles. Means use whatever you need. You use, but you make it sustainable use. Next, it refers to the reusing the electronic goods instead of throwing it. Means and donating or selling, reselling someone willing to use it. Means simple. If you have purchased a new mobile, what happens exactly? What we do in common life? If I purchase one mobile for Vivo and I want to take another mobile, that is iPhone. So what do? We keep the both mobile. I keep all this mobile also and this mobile also. That is a what this is the it create the e-management. Now the recycle. Recycle is a process of conversion of electronic device into the someone thing that can be used again and again for other manners. Means here what it means that in a recycle we can recycle. We can reuse that same device, or if you suppose to make the new one. With this in, I hope you got the notes of this unit. With this in, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. If you have any query, you can ask me the question at proper video. Thank you, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.